Shalom, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful like Akim, teaching and preaching his truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Disak Yawasap. Today's lesson is entitled In Their Right Hand. And Lord willing, you be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the true names of the Heavenly Father and his only begotten Son. And as always, the sit downs, the street speaking, the lessons, it's for the remnant, the elect, the Israel, the Most High, to you as the gospel preached. So I have this article here pulled up, going into the CHIP, and I did post this in the community tab on our channel maybe a couple of days ago, probably a week ago. So it's always good to constantly push the vibration of the MOTB, which is an acronym. All right, and just put it together. You should know what it is, and we're just gonna read a little bit of it. All right. And then I'm gonna try to avoid saying some of these buzzwords. So you just gotta follow me through the spirit. And then of course we're gonna hit the main precepts in Revelation 13 as well as 14, because we also have to go into the judgment of those who will receive that implantable technology. And I actually have two articles here. This one I always have up, just for quick draw purposes, just in case I'll need to pull it out while doing a lesson on other topics. Now, this particular one is by trainingindustry.com, and it was posted January 28, 2020. And as you see, they talking about that CHIP. All right, this one was posted January 2022, and they talking about the CHIPs as well. So, the vibration of the CHIPs and it being implanted and all that and installed into humans, man, is there. The elders and apostles of Great Millstone, they've been speaking on this for a while, So, to see it coming to pass and slowly coming, man, that just lets us know what time and season that we're in. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to avoid saying these buzzwords, because we want to try to preserve our channels as long as we can. If they take them down, they take them down. We already on our third one. All right, but it says CHIP implants opportunities, and that's the angle that Esau is going to be coming. The individuals that receive this technology in them, they're going to be eligible for these particular opportunities. Let's look up this word opportunity real quick. I'm not sure if y'all can see it on your end, but it does come up on mine. It says a set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something. That's an opportunity. And let's see, let's hit more. And it also says a chance for employment or promotion. So, these CHIPs is going to be tied to your job, and to your everyday life. All right. Concerns and what could be next. Now, obviously, I'm not going to read all of this, but I will post it in the chat just in case bros want to say something on it. All right. I'll post this one as well as this other one I have here. All right. Put that there. So that's there in the chat for the Akim to eat up. So it says there were new developments, Salakia, in 2021 regarding implanting CHIPs into people. So what plans were announced for 2022? And just as important, what are the privacy and security ramifications? So, they got to push that vibration out, because that's one of the questions that will arise when people are introduced to this technology. What about my privacy? What about my security? Security meaning, like, can it get hacked, as well as can it track me? Do it know where I'm at? Is my security in jeopardy by having this technology in me? And what's up with my privacy? I'm putting all this information, in my personal information, online. Who has access to that information? All right, you see a robotic arm here with the CHIP in its hand. It's probably a damn right hand robotic arm. It says, imagine a new kind of brain interface where technology has the potential to treat a wide range of neurological disorders to restore sensory and movement function. So these are their talking points, or their selling points. Okay, a lot of people that's suffering, all right, um, from different ailments. This is, as Elder Yashawamba called it, Esau's left-handed salvation. He's able to heal these people with this technology. You know, we read various accounts of Yahweh Shai healing the lame, healing the sick, healing the impotent folk, you know, and it was made whole right there on the spot. Now, when Esau goes and heals, you know, these people are still out of it. You know, they jerking, they moving, they glitching. You know what I mean? So it's not being made whole. All right, you probably get 20% better than what you were when you were, you know, dealing with certain things. It says, according to, I'm not even gonna say his name, but EM, we are heading into a world where we can solve schizophrenia and autism. Now, what is schizophrenia and what is autism? To simplify it, those are demons. When Yahweh was rebuking demons and casting demons out of the, you know, certain people that have foul spirits on them, these are foul spirits, schizophrenia. What is schizophrenia? A long-term mental disorder of a type involving a breakdown in a relationship between thought, emotion, and behavior, leading to faulty perception, inappropriate actions and feelings, withdrawn from reality and personal relationships into fantasy and delusion and a sense of mental fragmentation. So just, you got demons on you. You got evil spirits. You got foul spirits on you. Person with this, they got the foul spirits on them. Now let's look up what autism is. It says a neurodevelopment condition of variable severity with lifelong effects that can be recognized from early childhood, chiefly characterized by difficulties with social interaction and communication, and by restricted or repetitive patterns of thought and behavior. And we all have come across people with these foul spirits. All right. So what EM is promising, that he can reverse that, or he can bring healing to these people with these foul spirits. How? It says through new C-hips installed in the head that, according to experts, will cure illnesses. Now, I ain't gonna read all of it, man. There's a lot of buzzwords in there, but you already know what type of time they on. Let's see if they saying anything about buying and selling. And this is what we would call the fourth industrial revolution, merging man with technology. All right. And Apostle John, which he was exiled on the island of Patmos, and he was there for teaching Yahweh Shai. The Lord showed him this. And let's get it. Now we're going to actually read down into it. We're going to start from the 11th verse. All right. Oftentimes when we do these particular lessons, we start at Revelation 13:16, and we read the remaining verses. But let's build it up a little bit. It says the beast from the earth. This is going into the kingdom that we're in now. All right. This is the second leg of Rome, where you have NATO, the EU, and then with America being a part of it, it collectively make up the empire of the Edomites. It says, and I beheld another beast come up out of the earth. This is America. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. So this is going into the two political parties here in America. You have the Republicans and the Democrats. All right. On one side, the lamb side, the Democratic side, is more docile and weak. They are geared towards aiding and helping out those who are in need, basically the Israelites, giving them low-income housing, child care, WIC, EBT, these different incentives and policies and programs to help out Israelites. That's the lamb side. And then you have the dragon. All right. Now the dragon, which this word dragon, it does go back to the word Dracon. If we go into it real quick now, to the newly tuned in Akim, this is the Blue Letter Bible, which allows us to go into the languages that the Bible was translated from to give us a deeper understanding. Now, as a word of caution, the blue letter does go off, so you got to make sure you're discerning it through the spirit and eating the meat and spitting out the bones. All right, now let's see. So the word dragon goes back to Dracon. This is a dragon, great serpent, in the name of Satan. All right, but if You go into history, there was a man that was named Dracon, which he was known for giving these draconian measures. All right, let's read a little bit of it.
Draconian.
So, of laws in their application meaning the usage, excessively harsh and severe. And that's where the Republicans come out, because Republicans tend to be more for the rich. All right. They tend to be more for people who are business owners and so on and so forth. You know, the Republicans, they push certain policies that help benefit, pretty much Edomites and rich folk. All right. And those policies could be harsh to the other side of the coin, which would be the Democrats. All right. And in all actuality, it's one beast, but it has two horns, two powers. So although it gives the illusion of separation, the illusion of choice in a difference in um, the political spectrum, they are one. All right. They all on one accord. And that's a part of the deception that Esau Edom pushes out to deceive the people here in the world. And shalom to the brother Strive for the Ministries 144 box. Shalom, bro. All right, verse 12. And he, talking about through this empire, right? He exerciseth, exercise meaning to work out. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him. What came before this beast was the Roman Empire. So, you hear us often say this is Rome 2.0. This is the second leg of Rome, because in this infrastructure, this empire, they exercise all the power of the first beast. Now look at America. You have Latin as a pretty much a secondary language here in America. Latin was the language in the Roman Empire. The coins in the Roman Empire, the silver coins, they had eagles on them, just like here in America. The infrastructure, the architecture in Roman Empire, you can see it all in Washington, D.C. All right. And other various different things we can run parallels with all day. All right, the laws, the ancient Roman Empire, they was dealing with influx of immigration, just like you see here. And then Rome had a great military that was spread thin all throughout, its realm. And that's just like here in America. America has its military stretched all throughout the world. So this empire is exercising all the power of the first beast, which was before him. And he caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. So everybody that's down for this kingdom and this system, you're worshiping basically the Roman Empire. It says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he make fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of man. Going into the history of Esau, this wonders or his technology, all right? It says great wonders, the great technology that Esau had. You had the Wright brothers. Was it the Wright brothers? Yeah, the Wright brothers. The Lord gave them the technology of planes. The Katie Hawk whole situation. They made the planes, and from it, you know, these Edomites, they started strapping them with weapons. Going back to Esau's blessings, he got to putting weapons and shit on them. Ultimately, nuclear technology. So during World War II, you had these Americans drop two bombs in two cities in Japan. You had one city named Hiroshima, and then the other city was Nagasaki. And Esau dropped these bombs called Fat Man and Little Boy upon them. All right, tow their ass up. So here in this verse, Revelation 13:13, he says he doeth great wonders through his technology, through the wisdom that the Lord gave him, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of man. And that was during World War II. Verse 14, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles. So one of the Esau's powers is to deceive by miracles. Now, isn't this a miracle? What it say? Solving schizophrenia and autism by putting technology in people. People's gonna get deceived by that, and they're gonna take it, and they're gonna get destroyed. All right, that's just one aspect. But continuing on here in Revelation 13:14, it says, which he had power to do inside the beast. Esau had that power, and power was given unto him from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. So what Esau did was, which really it was the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You got to remember, everything is about prophecy. In Daniel the 7th chapter, it speaks about these kingdoms coming up, and it speaks about Yahweh Shai coming and destroying them. So the Lord gave Esau this technology, this power to make this beast, this empire, this kingdom, this system. All right, and it's the image of the beast. Image meaning the likeness. So in this kingdom, it's like the Roman Empire, which had the wound by the sword when Rome went down after Domitian. Domitian was the last Roman emperor that was an Edomite that ruled. After that, Jake started ruling in the Roman Empire. And during that time, you had a space of 1,000 years where Esau, Edom was down. Revelation, the 20th chapter, goes into that, where it speaks about a great angel bound Satan with a great chain for 1,000 years. So that's when Esau went down. He was wounded, but he did live because he came back into power during the Renaissance period. And Malachi, the first chapter, goes into that. And these lessons is for the elect, the remnant, the Israel, the Most High. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. All right, he had that power, which is from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for prophecy's sake, to make this empire what it is today, to give it life. That the image of the beast should both speak, and the way that this kingdom speaks is by its laws and its policies and its various practices. That's how it speaks. An example of this kingdom speaking is during C19. There was a lot of laws, decrees, legislation, executive orders that was going out, and it was changing up the world. So that's how this beast or this kingdom speaks, through its laws and its policies. They just, through a stroke of a pen, they can make changes and cause them that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that's not always speaking about being put to death, which death is the separation of soul from the body. All right. But if you don't follow after America's standard, you could be destroyed economically. And we see it all the time. If you don't bend to America's will, America will send economic hitman. He will cause different, infightings and, certain things that happen in your country to get you to submit and take on that American dollar, its debt, the banks. You got to, hey, we see it, saw with Africa and Uganda. I want to say it's either Uganda, one of them, where, they pushed out laws saying, look, all that perverse lifestyle, um, if you get caught in that, you're going to get put down. And what did America say? They said if they don't change that, they're going to suffer harsh repercussions. And they even sent Kamala Harris over there with a blank check trying to get them to submit. So if you don't follow after this system, you won't get put to death. And that's for sure. And there's various examples of that. Iran, Iraq, different things. It says in 16, and he, speaking about Esau, in a position of power through this kingdom that's likened unto a beast. And he causes all. So this technology is going to be something that happened in the oikomene sense, which oikomene is a Greek word, which means the whole inhabited earth. He's going to cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive this technology in their right hand or in their forehead. So, and that's what this is going into. They talking about things being installed in the forehead. All right. and in the hand. Okay. It says, and that no man might buy or sell. So this thing that Esau Edom, through this system that he operates, is going to deal with transactions. It's going to deal with buying and selling. That no man might buy, and it's women too, that no man might buy or sell, save that he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right. And Esau is the one that rules this system. So by you taking on this technology, you're letting Esau penetrate you. You letting Esau go in unto you. So therefore, you're taking on his name. You're going to be joining hand in hand with the wicked, and you will get destroyed. Isaiah 13 goes into that, and the number of his name. Here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding, because this secret, the mysteries, is for him that have understanding. Basically, for the elect. Count the number of the beast, going into the number of his name. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6. And to sum this up, this is the UPC, which that's an acronym also, Universal Product Code, which is a serial number that's going to be associated with each and every one of these devices that gets installed into a person. And that is going to link you to the Internet of Things, the IoT. And the IoT is going to have all your personal information. That's why we read in this particular article the privacy and security ramifications. Because all your information is going to be on the internet. Now let's see what happens when someone gets this technology in them. So we go to Revelation 14 and 9, and it says this. And look what they have entitled it: Doom for the worshipers of the beast. So basically, destruction for those who worship Esau in this system. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship means having a great respect for, you paying obeisance, you bowing down, you having this place in great admiration, you fear it, you love it. All right. If any man worship the beast is this kingdom, this system, and his image. All right. The beast in his image, this power structure, and receive. Let's go into this word receive real quick. Never went into it, but let's see what it say. Looks like the Greek word is lambano, and let's see, to take with the hand, lay hold of any person or thing in order to use it. To take upon oneself. Yeah, because you got to voluntarily take it. You got to go down there and say, yes, I want this. Yes, I want that. Esau can't force it on you. I mean, he can force it. He can, create these policies and these laws and these decrees that people have to take it in order to participate in the society, just like during C-19. In order for you to go into that store, you had to have that mask on. And then if you was working particular jobs, you had to get juiced out. All right. So that's that word receive here. It says and receive this implantable technology in his forehead or in his hand. We have a article here going into the forehead. Now, I didn't go all into this because you know how it is with YouTube and these algorithms. You know what I mean? You say one thing and all of a sudden, channels is getting taken down. So it did mention forehead, and then in this one, it goes into people receiving it in their hands, and they were unlocking doors and logging into computers and purchasing snacks from vending machines down the hall. Like, come on now. All right. So back in Revelation 14 and 10, and it says these same individuals that take this technology in them shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai. So these same people that take this technology, they will be destroyed by Yahweh Shai. And this is an Edomite, by the way. A red Edomite. A red Hebrew Edomite. So that's how we know that the day of the Lord cometh, because the individuals that take this technology, they're going to be destroyed by Yahweh Shai and the angels. All right. So we most definitely at the door, and World War III will not come until this prophecy come to pass. All right. So I ain't gonna drag it out. You know, this technology is here. All right. And Lord willing, you are edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the true names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. And as always, double honors to our elders and apostles of great millstone that taught us the truth. Shalom, Akim, stay strong. Shalom.